Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abon. Welcome back to Local to Global with WOLFSBURG on FM22 Champions League football today. We got the side back in Europe last season, finishing 4th, and we're into the Champions League group stages. Today, we've got a tough game in our group. We are at home. We're against Liverpool, so we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting us to lose, but if we can maybe draw or get an upset and win, that would be amazing, but I think this might end in defeat. We will wait and see. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. I've got another Liverpool shirt, the third kit, which I really like this year, adding that to my collection. We're facing them today, and I'm in their shirt, so who knows how this could go. So we drew the Champions League groups last time round. We also beat Mainz by 1-0. We dominated the game, but probably could have done a bit better. Billy Gilmour got the only goal. We weren't at our best once again, but we got 3 points. And we did play 4 games off camera, including Matchday 1 of the Champions League. So let's see how that went. Gil to Azarkan. It's a good ball for Rusin. It's in, but the flag has gone up. Rusin was offside. That's not going to count. Further for Fafana. Let's just find Elliott. That's a good ball for Rusin. And Rusin to Fafana. And Boros with the bullet header. And it is 1-0 Wolfsburg. 68 minutes gone. Hopefully they can hold on and get another 3 points here. But again, they haven't been at their best today. Nuremberger. That's a good ball for Doyle. And a ball through to Javier Hernandez. And a goal for Stuttgart. The lead did not last long. It lasted barely a minute. And it's 1-1. Here's Zagadou. Semedo making his debut. Bernardo Semedo at left back. Here's Martin Rusin. Holding up the ball well. Goes back to the left back. That's a good ball for Gilmour. Heads it down for Neves. Here's Armando Sieb. And it's past the goalkeeper. And it's 1-0 to Wolfsburg. 13 minutes gone. And Sieb has his first Wolfsburg goal. And it's in the Champions League. 1-0. Free kick here with Gilmour on it. 21st minute of the game. And a header. And I think it was Bitshabu that scored it. Or was it Zagadou? I think both players went for it. I think Zagadou will claim it. Bitshabu might have been offside though, but I think it's been given. Gilmour with the corner kick. Headed away. As far as Neves though. Gilmour with another chance to put it in there. It's Neves. That's a good cross at the far post and a strong header by Azarkan. It's 1-0 Wolfsburg. 4.5 minutes gone. Strong start to the game against Köln. Urena with a throw here to Palistri. Lots of bodies forward here for Wolfsburg. Hits Urena. Gilmour. Zagadou staying forward. It goes for goal and scores in back-to-back games. Zagadou, new signing this summer, has scored twice in a row and it's 2-0. Gilmour to Neves. Sieb finds Palistri. Palistri can maybe put something in here. He's gone down under Bottom Broom's challenge and the referee is going to check this. I think might be a penalty for us. Penalty has been given. Chance to make it 3-0 here with 36 minutes gone. It's Gilmour on the spot. And he scored. He did miss a couple of penalties last season, but he scored this one with 3-0 up inside 37 minutes here. Carnier to Charlet. That's a good ball looking for Barr. He's got a few options. Goes back to Marcus. And Marcus has gone through unchallenged here and beaten the keeper. Cole have a consolation goal in the 85th minute. Marcus just allowed to run through and shoot. Bitshabu. Long ball. Not great. Looking for Rusin, but can't find him. It's by Rami. And here's Simic. And Eintracht Frankfurt coming forward here. Simic might be able to go for goal here, and he does. No real challenge towards him. And Frankfurt have a 1-0 lead at the Volkswagen Arena. 39 minutes gone. Well, Wolfsburg just have not got going in this first half. They're a goal down. And they've had a pretty poor first half here. And Frankfurt coming forward again here. Simic. Lots of space out the wide for Rentiete. And it's in again. It's Skribeck. It's bundled in. And Eintracht Frankfurt have a 2-0 lead away from home here. And Wolfsburg have had a rotten first half. Bitshabu, long ball, looking for Rusin. It's well headed. It's Gilmour. It's Fafana. And the keeper's gone for it. But Sieb's got the open goal. And it's a goal back for Wolfsburg. 72 minutes coming up. They might be able to get back into this game. They've been much better this second half. Fafana is going to have to hold it up here and try and find a cross, but he's gone down, maybe a bit softly, but the referee might be having to give another penalty here. Pelmard with the challenge. The referee has given a penalty, and now Gilmour from the spot has a chance to equalise for Wolfsburg, having been 2-0 down at half time, and he scored. Wolfsburg have pulled this back. They might still get 3 points yet. Thankfully, we had enough character about us to bring that one back, because that was a rotten first half by us. We were 2-0 down, but Seab and Gilmour with the second half goals, we saved a point and could have got a winner. We had chances after that as well, but a 2-2 draw there. We were really bad in the first half, but I think we did well to claw it back. I'm happy with that. And we did get off to a winning start in the Champions League group. A 2-0 win over a Club Brugge side that didn't have a shot on target. We're not at our best. Didn't get as many shots as I would have liked, but we got the 2 goals. We defended well, so we have 3 points on the board in the Champions League group. Next up, we have Liverpool at home. And then following that, we have the 2 games against Sporting. There's our group just there. You can see Liverpool also winning their first game. How did they do? 4-0 win at home over Sporting. So hopefully we can do well against the Portuguese side, and we'll be in a good place in the group. Hopefully we can get through. After 6 games, this is what the Bundesliga table looks like. We have 11 points, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. That defeat coming against the champions Bayern, who so far are unbeaten alongside Leipzig. We have brought in a couple of youngsters, which came in just before the end of the transfer window. This is Erik Ekendal. He's a Swedish defender we've bought from Malmo. So £800,000 fee. He's in our second team currently, but he's an 18-year-old right back / centre back. Decent marking and tackling. He's aggressive. You know, definitely one for the future. We'll see if he can grow into a decent player. And also we have signed Ricardo, a Brazilian striker, also 18. He's come from RB Bragantino, one of the Red Bull franchises. It's a £4 million fee. He's gone on loan to Darmstadt. Looks like a decent striker, a little bit of work to do, sort of finishing wise in the final third, but he's determined. He's got, you know, balance, but not a lot more than that physically. Again, 18 years old. Maybe he'll grow into something, maybe he won't. We'll wait and see. So with that, let's jump into the Liverpool game then. We are at home. I'm wearing their kit, so we will see how this goes. I think we'll start on balance, but we'll see how the game goes. Now, Mike Maignan did suffer a bit of an injury. He's had a couple of these. He's, 34, 35 years old. It's a pulled pectoral muscle, so he can play, I think. Capable of playing with minimal risk of complications. Going to have to maybe rest a couple of players here. Fofana did play the last game and did well, but Pelistri is going to replace him. And also Billy Gilmour is going to come out of the side. And I think we're going to give a start to Harvey Elliott. Is he decent on his right foot or is he not? He's got a reasonable right foot, so I'm going to have him as that centre mid on attack. And Mauricio Diaz should be fit to play, so he's going to replace Rusin, who hasn't really pulled up too many trees. Boros and Pelistri haven't been great either. I think attacking wise we could be doing a lot better than we are. I just need to see a little bit more from some of these attacking players. But we're going to start on balance. We're going to keep the style that we've been playing. I've just added the play to set pieces on there just as an additional thing. But we're going to keep our style. We'll see how we do. If it ends up going horribly, then we'll change it and maybe go back to our sort of direct counter-attacking style. But I'm not expecting amazing things here. I'm not going to put much pressure on the guys. It's Liverpool. They're an extremely good side, managed by Abel Ferreira. Still got some players that have stayed around. Alisson and Trent, notably. Fofana plays for them, though. Ryan Gravenberch. Erling Haaland, who doesn't seem to be playing as a centre-forward. That's odd. Benjamin Šeško's here as well. Kukureya's on the bench. I'm going to go for a nobody expects us to get a result. I'm not going to put too much pressure on them. We'll just see how this goes. You know, we've got a good start with the win in Belgium. So, you know, whatever happens here, I'm not overly going to be mad if this ends up going horribly. You know, it could end up that Liverpool just win the group and we come second, and I'll be fine with that. You know, it may well be that second place we could still get a positive draw. There might be some surprises. So I'm not going to be too mad if we finish second in the group. Third even I'd be happy with, but we'll see. Liverpool on the ball here though. Brites to Gravenberch. They're playing in their red. Szoboszlai, and it's a clearance by Zagadou. There's no one really up front. No one in the Liverpool half. Diaz sitting very deep. Here's Wesley Fofana. Out to Carvalho. Lots of players out wide. And it's ball straight through there. Straight through to Szoboszlai, who's gone over the goalkeeper. Liverpool with a 1-0 lead in the 13th minute. That was a little bit too easy for Liverpool, I feel. Lots of men out wide. So maybe we should look to play a sort of a wider defensive line. The ball went through to Szoboszlai and he just put it over Maignan. And it was a pretty easy finish for him, really. So instructions, out of possession, I'm going to force them inside. Let's try that. And I'm just going to drop that defensive line to standard and regroup when losing possession. Just a couple of little tweaks. I'm saying that we're actually having 61% possession so far. We just haven't done anything with it. So hopefully we can get some forward progress. In fact, we're going to go positive. We're having like 60% possession here, so we need to use that possession. Here's Palistri. There might be a chance to come forward here. 23rd minute. Nagalo to Bichiabu. And we're going to go back to Menyon now, who seems okay despite the knock in training. Here's Semedo, who's been doing well. Going to keep his place. And it's a good ball for Diaz. And this might be an equalising goal. It's another chip. One at either end. And Mauricio Diaz back in the side has what I think was his first goal of the season. He's on loan again from Man United as well. So he will enjoy that. 1-1, 24th minute. Semedo forward to Azarkan. And it was Azarkan that set up the goal. Liverpool sitting far too high. Diaz one-on-one with Alisson and puts it over him. It's a goal. It's 1-1. If we can get behind Liverpool, I think we could go direct and really try and get behind them, and that could be the way to like see these guys off. We'll see if we can maybe do that. Another possible chance here. Boris heads it down for Azarkan, and Boris is through again here, but Alisson's going to get to that first. Boris doesn't even try. But Boris is disappointing me so far this season. He was a fantastic player for us last year when we signed him from Ferencváros. We carried him over. But this season, it just hasn't been quite at that level. It's just been a little bit below par. But we've got the ball here. Okay, we're having possession here, which is nice to see. I think we need to try and really get behind that Liverpool defence. But that's not going to help if you give the ball away in positions like that. And it's a cross, and it's Šeško, and it's just over. But we don't want to be giving the ball away in situations like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go slightly more direct and high tempo. I think that might be the way to beat Liverpool, is going direct. And in transition, distribute over the defence. I think we're going to do it. We've only had one shot. We've scored with it, but we have only had one shot so far. So I'm actually going to turn on shoot on sight and take off the work the ball into the box. 5 minutes to go in the first half. I would absolutely just take a point at home against Liverpool. That would be a good result. And I think we're going to go into half-time level, unless there's something here in stoppage time. We're in the 46th minute. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold on the ball. And he's going to have a free run here. Goes forwards to Haaland, who is playing on the right-hand side today. And I think Šeško's playing up top. Interesting tactic by Liverpool. And here's Brites on the other side. Finds Šeško. Oh, and it's sneaked in. It might be offside, though. We'll wait and see what VAR says. But a goal, well, in the last minute of the first half, is not really going to do us any favours. Let's see what the result is. It's been disallowed. Good. That's given us a little bit of relief there. Šeško's goal does not count. So it's Brites controlling it. And yeah, Šeško was just offside. So that was lucky. And we go into half-time at 1-1. Just one shot on goal and just one shot on target for the Reds as well. So we're holding firm so far. I've gone for the media team talk, and that has not gone well. I'm going to say you... Ooh. Okay. I went for the media team talk, and they did not like that one bit. Right, second half. Immediate encourage. Because I don't know what I did wrong in that team talk, but they did not like it. Hopefully that's not going to see us, do badly in the second half. Haaland to Gravenberg. Back out to Erling Haaland. Well controlled. Milenkovic. That was some good play there. Liverpool passing the ball around really well here, and Szoboszlai's effort just blazed over. Right, coming up to an hour. Palistri had a quiet game. Neves hasn't done much either. An hour into the game. Palistri is going to come off. Fofana could come on. Yeah, Fofana's going to come on. I'm also going to take off Neves. And I'm going to... do we stick a DM in there? I'm going to put Urena on as a defensive midfielder. Have him as that anchor just ahead of the defence. Just to try and protect this. We've only had one shot. Liverpool could come back into this game. But they've only had one shot themselves. I mean, putting Haaland up front might work for them. They've got Šeško up top at the moment. Header just over. Just hits the roof of the net. We could get away with a draw here. We've had one shot to their 13. But Liverpool's finishing has been very, very poor. We might be able to sneak a point. But again, we have not been at our best at all. I'm going to drop it to balanced. Szoboszlai. It's a good cross. Šeško had another header. And again, off target. All possession highlight for us here. Bichiabi goes back to Mike Maignan in goal. And here's Zagadou. What can we do here? Semedo looking for Azarkan, but not a great pass. Radicki to Šeško. He's got to get behind the defence here. Goes for goal. Oh, Maignan, what have you done? Oh, I can't believe you spilled that. I'm not blaming the injury. I'm not using that as an excuse. You need to be stopping that. He's not done well there, has he? Look at this. Šeško, probably about 25 yards out, goes for goal. And Maignan had an absolute nightmare there. That's unfortunate. 10 minutes to go for us to try and save a point here. I'm going to make my last change and probably put another centre forward on. Let's put Nagalo off. I'm going to move Urena to right back. And we're going to put Martin Rusin up on top alongside Diaz. Go for a 4-2-4. Go attacking and see if we can maybe rescue something here. But there might be 3-1 here. Brites has got the ball. Don't take him down, please. Now he goes back to Carvalho. Here's Cook. And Carvalho, another shot, but this time Maignan does make a save. Right, just before they take this corner kick, I'm just going to early crosses, shoot on sight, distribute quickly, counter press, long kicks, bump up the lines, just really go for it for these last few minutes, and hopefully we can save a point. But we haven't had a lot of shots in this game, and Liverpool haven't been amazing, but looks like they might get 3 points here. Ball still in play. Brites. Wesley Fofana to Milinkovic. Plenty of red shirts. In fact, all but the goalkeeper in our half at the moment. Šeško finds Radicki. Oh, good save that time by Maignan. Well saved. Another corner though. Ink swinging in by Brites. Headed by Zagadou. Pretty simple one there. Brites is going to get that under the challenge. Carvalho to Fofana. Here's Cook. Rivera to Šeško. Szoboszlai to Brites. And Brites goes for goal. That's not going to trouble Maignan at all. 89 minutes gone. I think we might be losing this game at home here. But do you know what? I don't think we've done especially badly there. We've only had a couple of shots. But there's the last minute of the game here. We have a throw-in a good position. Boros. Azarkan. He goes for goal. Wow, that was very, very close. I think he knew what he wanted to do there and he went far off. That was a close one. 30 seconds to go. But it is with Liverpool now. With Alisson, who's gone long. We need to win this header and get forward. No, we concede a foul instead. Okay. That's going to do it. 2-1 home defeat against Liverpool. Again, not the end of the world. It probably just means we'll finish second in this group. And hopefully we can get results against Sporting. But we'll have to wait and see. Boros coming forward here again though. Might be one more chance here. We've got a throw in a really good position. We need to get something from this if we want to rescue a point. It's Diaz. It's a cross. Oh, it's Carvalho with their header though. And it's Brites. And I think this might be full time now. There we go. 2-1 home defeat. Only 3 shots. Like we could do better with our shooting. We held on for as long as we could with the 1-1. But Liverpool just managing to find a way through in the end. Not a lot of shots on target for them either. Finishing was a bit poor for them. Yeah, but in the end they managed to grind through and get the win. But yeah, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. And that team talk was a lot better than the half-time team talk. That probably didn't help things either. So after 2 games, we sit on 3 points alongside Sporting, who did win at home against Club Brugge. So those games against Sporting are going to be very, very, very important regarding who goes through, because it seems like Liverpool are going to win the group. They've got 2 wins from 2. The games against Sporting are going to be massive, and we're going to do one of them next episode. It's going to be the away game in Portugal. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new. Turn notifications on. Not the result we wanted today, but again, not the end of the world. Probably just means Liverpool are going to win the group. Maybe get maximum points in it as well. But you know, we tried. We got a goal. Like that's good enough for me, I think. But Liverpool in the end just managing to find a way through to win the game. Sporting though, they're the big ones for us. We need results against the Portuguese side to you know, to try and make sure we get through this group and get through to the Champions League knockouts. But we'll see how they go next episode. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.